It's jewelry day. Welcome back. Today is Tuesday, and that means today we are opening jewelry. So today has become kind of my favorite in my rotations. Today I'm going to be opening a mixed jewelry box or bag because they're coming in the bags now. This is the 15-piece, more curated lot of jewelry from ThreadUp. And then we're also going to be opening a mystery jewelry jar. This I got at a local thrift store. It was $18. I write it in Sharpie right there on the top. And I just always pick these up when I see them because they're not very expensive. But you guys, hello. There's some coral in here. I'm very excited about that. So it looks like maybe a lot of necklaces kind of bundled up and stacked in this jar. So I thought this would be a really fun one to open to go with our mixed jewelry bag. And if you happen to be new here, well, hey, my name is Christina. I'm a part-time reseller. I own a full-time ticketing company where I do group or bulk ticketing for live family entertainment and some musical theater. So I love that. But you guys, this is like my escape. I love filming the YouTube videos. I love opening mystery boxes and especially opening mystery jewelry boxes. I love jewelry, and so it's so fun for me to do. I do, before I get going, always like to point out what I'm wearing. And so today I am wearing kind of a fall inspired jumpsuit. I love jumpsuits. I love little dresses. Of course, I love my jean jacket, and I love jumpsuits. So this one is by Soma, and it's just a really pretty, like kind of rust color. It ties around the neck, so hopefully I don't have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the video because it's kind of a pain to get in and out of. And I have that paired with some gorgeous earrings that my brother got me. They're by a brand called Brackish, and they do feather jewelry. Many of you know I love feather jewelry, and these are one of my favorites. So I have these on. I have these paired with a garnet and gold stud that I found at my thrift store, and like a CZ and gold stud I also found at my thrift store. Gold headband, of course, and then a two-tone gold and silver clamper bracelet. And I am wearing, very special to me, a ring that was passed down from my great-grandmother. This one is, I believe, 10 karat gold, and then it's got raw gold as the cabochon. That's what I've been told. Not 100% sure, actually, but that's what I've been told. So anyways, I have that on. So I am decked out and ready to get into some of this jewelry. So if you aren't familiar, the way that I normally do my jewelry videos is I say, hey, we chat a little bit. I will open the mixed jewelry box in front of you right here, face to face. We'll count the pieces really quickly, and then I will point the camera down and we will go through all of the jewelry from the mixed bag and the jewelry jar together. I do sell from my YouTube videos, so if you happen to see anything in the bag or the jar that you want to purchase, you just need to send me an email to stinaresells@gmail.com. I do my invoicing through PayPal, and I do $6 shipping on jewelry. It's kind of how it works. All right, without further ado, guys, let's get into this mixed bag. So they are sending them in bags now instead of boxes. I think I still have 2 or 3 of the boxes left, and then I of course have several of the bags. So I thought that we should do a bag. This is the one I got most recently, so this should give you an idea if you got one, you know, recently from ThreadUp, what you could get in your mixed box. All right, so I'm gonna rip the poly. Just make it really easy to open. I don't have to find my box cutter. All right. Ew. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look what's on the inside of my bag. It's a spider. Ew. Okay. Here's our receipt, so I can tell you when I ordered it. It's super, like, roughed up. Okay, so this is different. So the last one that I got that was in the poly had air pockets, and then the bag of jewelry was taped to the air pockets, which some of the air pockets had popped, so that wasn't great. This is just literally rolled in here, and there's no tape or anything on this. So that's probably not great. So here's our bag of jewelry. I'm worried that at some point some of these are going to get damaged from shipping, but I guess we'll just see. All right, this one I ordered on October 27th, so super recent. These are a little pricey, you guys. The cost of goods on these is a little bit, okay? So this is $60 plus shipping and plus tax. I want to say mine comes in about $72, and you only get 15 pieces of jewelry. So you're hoping for 2 to 3 really good pieces in here, and the rest to be at least sellable. That's my goal, at least. Okay, so here's our bag. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through. I don't want to put them on the spider, though. Okay, we're going to go through and count them, and then I'm going to move over to my filming table where I film my jewelry, and we'll go through them up close together. I'm going to try not to look too closely. Okay, guys. All right, so we have, it is hard though when you're trying to count. So 1, 2, I'm trying to look at myself. Hi. 3. Actually, I'm not looking at myself. I'm looking at you guys. So that is the difficult thing when you are filming a YouTube video, is that you want to like look at yourself because you want to see, like, I don't know, that you don't like have an eyelash on your face, which totally happened to me one time, or you don't have like a tag sticking out. It's very tempting to want to look at yourself when you film, but it's better to look at you guys because you're the ones that are watching. Okay. All right. So I was on 3. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. They folded these, gosh, they folded these up within themselves. It's kind of hard. 8, 9, 10, 11. That one's heavy. 12, 13. And then 14, 15. So we got all 15 pieces. I truly did not look, okay? I can tell that we got a variety of all different kinds of pieces, including some rings. So that is awesome. I am going to point the camera down. So we will go through the mixed jewelry box together first, and then I'm going to open this gorgeous jar of jewelry. I see some shell in this one. I see, of course, that gorgeous sponge coral right there. Awesome. It looks like maybe we have some rose quartz. Okay, some faux pearls here. And it just looks like there's really nice colors and fun pieces in here. So we will give this one an open as well. All right, I'm going to point the camera down and let's look at some jewelry, you guys. Okay, let's get started. I have all the baggies over here to the side, so I'm just going to pull them and keep going. I did prefer getting them in the box because then I just put them back in the box. So anyways, I had to find something to put the jewelry in when we were done. Y'all, I wasn't going to use that poly. It's got a spider on it. All right, we have a beautiful pair of post back earrings. These have some gorgeous rhinestones. It looks like they are all there. And then look at these really pretty little lavender faceted beads at the bottom. These look like just a costume. I don't see any branding on them. Usually when I get earrings or any pieces really in these mixed boxes that aren't marked, I do a quick Google Lens on them just to see if anything comes up. So I will do it on these. They're in excellent condition. I'll put it on the screen if I find any information, and for sure, a price. Those are really pretty. I love that lavender. And many of you know I love faceted beads, so we are off to a good start. Next up, we have this colorful necklace. Looks like it is on a suede cord. I really thought this little thing was going to be marked with a brand, but I don't see anything. I don't see anything on the button either. Excellent condition. You guys, this is heavy. You got these really beautiful little discs that have flowers on them. I love these. They feel like they're like a glass. So again, I will probably do a Google Lens on this one. I love these bamboo kind of brushed matte gold tone spacers. This is a very happy and beautiful necklace. So I will Google Lens this one, see if I can find any information about it, and have a price on the screen for this one. I love this one. That is definitely something that I would wear. I love little, like, interesting and fun, colorful jewelry. All right, next we have, a bracelet. This one's blingy, pretty. Looks like a gunmetal. Wow, that is beautiful. We are marked right here with a brand. Let me see. This is marked with an N right here inside a circle. So that is Naudry. You guys can see that. Naudry makes some beautiful jewelry. And this definitely looks like something that they would do. So this is gorgeous. It is a really, I mean, this is in excellent condition. I love the gunmetal and then the bling on this one. Okay. And I will have a price on the screen for the Naudry. I've sold Naudry several times. I pick it up at my thrift store anytime I see it. It sells really well for me. I will look up this bracelet in particular and have a price. I love that one. This is also perfect for the holidays, and I love gunmetal jewelry. I think it's really cool. All right, let's go for this statement necklace. It's very heavy. Got some champagne colored balls. Maybe, oh, excuse me. We have Givenchy. That's awesome. Okay, let me figure out how this is supposed to go here. All right, it is a toggle closure. You have 3 strands. Okay. So you have 2 gold tone chains, and then you have these gorgeous champagne balls, and some of them have these caps on them with the teardrop shaped and then the circular rhinestones. Let's just make sure they're all there. Oh, this is stunning. They are all there. Wow, guys, this is awesome. And like I said, this is very, very heavy. Look how beautiful this necklace is. Talk about a statement. That's amazing. There's your Givenchy. It's in excellent condition. Ooh, I just said that. We have one little like chip right there out of the glass faux pearl. Luckily, that one is up toward the top of the neck and not one of the ones that's down at the bottom. Absolutely stunning. I will look this one up and I will have a price on the screen for the Givenchy. That is awesome. Some Givenchy pieces go for crazy amounts of money. So that was an awesome find. Okay. Let's see. Let's go for these earrings. We have a pair. It looks like a New On Card bauble bar. Oh, wow. These are definitely shoulder dusters, you guys. Love these. I think these are so cool. New with tags. This one was purchased at Nordstrom Rack. They're saying like originally it was $78. They were selling it for $34.97. You guys, those are awesome. In the yellow and the clear. That would be amazing if you were wearing your hair up and then you wore these earrings with just like a very like stunning kind of basic black dress. Oh, that'd be beautiful. Love that. Okay. Let's see, if I were to list these online, I probably would list them around the $25 mark. So let's say $12. $12 for the New On Card bauble bar shoulder duster earrings. Those are awesome. All right, let's go for another necklace. We've got a loft. There's your hang tag right there. Oh, this is a long one. We do have some tone loss on the lobster clasp. You have an extender, and then you have 3 chains, and they fall at different levels, okay? So you have it to fall kind of like this. These feel like they could be a rose quartz. I do have the Presidium up here. Let me move it in just a bit so you guys can see. And let's just test these. Why is this not? There we go. All right, so rose quartz on this bottom one. And I think these other 2 are just glass, but this bottom one is definitely a rose quartz. Really beautiful. There is some tone loss on the lobster clasp, so I'm just going to say $5. $5 on the loft, like triple strand necklace. I love rose quartz. I love everything, but I do really like rose quartz. All right, let's go for a pair of earrings. These look like a pair of Huggy hoops. I love Huggy hoops so much. Oh, these are cute. They have a little star and a little, this is the star. I'm getting ahead of myself. And a little moon. They are not magnetic. Let's see if I see any marks. Okay, these are marked 925 right here. But you guys, we are going to test these. I got a very similar pair of earrings like this from another reseller, and they were actually not sterling. So we're going to check these too, and they were marked 925 as well. That's why it's important to always test your jewelry like on camera if you're a seller, or if you're buying, to make sure that the piece that you're interested in is tested on camera. So we will check these and put them to side to make sure if they're sterling. Okay, so there's those. I hope they are, you guys. All right, let's go for the rings next. Okay, we've got 2 rings in this baggie. They look to be just like a fashion ring, but let's see if we see any marks. Maybe you guys can hear my dogs running around in the background a little bit. There is a little like rhinestone on the back of this one, but I don't see any branding or anything. They look just like costume rings. Yep, magnetic. And so let's check the size on this. This one has kind of like an like faux opal look to it. I couldn't find my ring sizer. It was under the bag. LOL. All right, this one is a 7.5. Okay, we'll say $3 for this one. And then this one is also a 7.5, and this one has like a little white faceted stone in it. And so we'll say $3 on that one as well. If you want both of them, we'll just say $5. $5. This one has kind of a hammered look to it, and this one's like a little bit shinier. Those are cute. Okay, both 7.5s. All right, let's go for hello. We have cloisonne. Beautiful. I love cloisonne. Okay. These are gorgeous. We've got some black enamel cloisonne with these beautiful lavender flowers on it. And some cloisonne is gold. And this definitely has the look of gold. Let me see. They're magnetic. They're not. And let me see if they're marked. Well, I did a fairly good looky-loo with these. I don't see any marks, but these have the look of gold to them. So let's just quickly test them. I'm going to put this up toward the top here because we'll keep looking at jewelry if the line ends up holding. I want to give it a fairly decent scratch. Okay. I'm using 14K acid. And no, that disappeared right away. So no to the 14K. Although it's not faded completely. Let's try the 10K acid. All right, let's just let that sit, see if it falls away at all. They do have a very nice look to them. They're very high quality cloisonne pieces. So we'll just let that sit and we will keep going. Next, we have a faux pearl. It looks like toggle necklace. Okay. Very lightweight. I don't see any branding on the toggle. It's in excellent condition. Okay. Like this. Really pretty. It's supposed to look maybe kind of like blister pearls. It's in great condition. So we'll just say $5. $5 for the faux pearl necklace. That one is really nice. All right. Then we've got an empty bag. I put it back. Then we've got, oh, hello. Y'all, we have Kendra Scott, and y'all, I cannot believe we got the heart. Oh, and it's in a rose gold. Y'all, my niece is obsessed with the Kendra Scott heart jewelry. She already has one though, so I need to figure out like which one she has. There's your Kendra Scott hang tag. You have your Kendra Scott marking here. Okay, really nice. You have an extra extender on here, which is awesome. That's cool. And then you've got your heart. That is so amazing. I am going to ask my sister-in-law if my niece has this one. Y'all, my niece is in 3rd grade and she owns more Kendra Scott than I do. So let me ask my sister-in-law about this. It's got a gorgeous pink druzy on it. This is amazing. And her birthday is the week of Thanksgiving. And then, of course, we have Christmas coming. So I will check about this. And if I am selling it, I will have a price on the screen for this one. Yay! That is awesome. I love getting Kendra Scott. And I'm very excited about this piece. So that's amazing. Okay, so on our cloisonne, the line did fade. Okay, so not gold. They could be maybe like a gold filled or something like that. These are very nice. Okay. And so if anyone is interested in the cloisonne dangles, we're going to say $12. $12 for the cloisonne. Those are awesome. And if not, you know, I'll probably just hold on to them. Next, we have a bracelet. This looks like the bracelets I got in my DIY box. Is this, what was it? Serafina. Yes, we got more Serafina, which they sell at Anthropologie. And you guys, look, this almost looks like the same pearls that are on that other necklace. Wonder if the other necklace is Serafina too. Stretch bracelet. You have some really pretty like little nods to shell, seashells, the little faux pearls. That's a nice little piece of shell. It's in excellent condition. So we will say $5. $5 on the Serafina stretch. That is awesome. I have, if you are interested in this and you want more, there were more in my DIY box that I have left over. So just send me a message. Okay. I can work a deal on that. All right, let's do another bracelet. I'm not really mixing it up very good, am I? Okay, we have a, ooh, I love the way that this crosses. This is almost like a gunmetal as well. This is a Leah Sophia cuff style bracelet. So I always say I'm a 7-inch wrist. I'm not really, you guys. I actually measured my wrist the other day and my actual wrist diameter, is that what it's called? A diameter? All the way around. I don't know. My actual wrist measurement is 6.25, but most of the bracelets I wear are like, I don't know, 6.5 to 7. So I don't know. I wanted to tell you guys, I'm like, oh, I'm not trying to lie to my viewers. So, but yeah, I actually measured my wrist and it was way smaller than I thought. So that's kind of cool. The opening on this one is right at 1.25 inches. And then all the way around is about 2.25 across. Okay. Really excellent condition. Let's say $8. $8 on the Leah Sophia. That's really nice. I love that one. All right. We've got another pair of earrings. We have a pair of hoops, it looks like. I think we're almost done, you guys. I'm not having a good feeling that the potential only sterling we got are those huggy hoops. It's not great. Let's see if the back is marked anything. I don't see any markings on the back. Sometimes when I'm at the thrift store, it helps to check the backs to give you an idea of what potentially the earring could be. That's not always the case though, because sometimes they get, you know, mixed up and things like that. I don't see, oh, we have a little mark right here. Let's see what it says. Well, this one's marked too. I don't know what these say. They're both marked right here. And both markings look a little bit different. So I'm really not sure. Let me see if I see anything on the post. I don't see anything. I don't know. Not sure. The backs are not magnetic. The earrings are not magnetic, but they don't seem like precious metal to me. So I'm not sure. I'm going to have to do a little bit of checking on these and see if I can figure out what they are. I feel like it almost looks like a little butterfly that's marked on there. Oh my gosh, my dog is playing with a toy. They're definitely not gold. Okay. They're beautiful. Gorgeous rhinestone hoops. So I don't know. I will do some research on these and see if I can figure out exactly what they are and have some more information on the screen. I'm going to have to get a better look at this marking in here. Those are cool though. Okay, well, that could be a winner. We don't know. Last but not least, we have a statement necklace. I mean, I guess we could test those. They don't look like precious metal though. We've got a hang tag here. We have a JLo necklace. Okay, you have the little heart clasp here. It's really cute. A couple of different strands, and then it lays like this. Hopefully no missing cabochons. Doesn't look like it. All right. Well, that is stunning. Okay. We will say $5. $5 for the JLo statement necklace. Looks like all the little cabochons are there. And you guys, it's time to test our potential sterling. So let me get my stone back out. And I need to give these a really good scratch. I scratched so hard my camera fell. We can scratch the post on these. The rest of these don't look like any sort of precious metal, but might as well test the post. The post looks like it could be sterling. So let us see. We do have sterling. Yay. Well, I was very doubtful about these, but these are sterling and the posts on these are sterling. So I'm not sure about those. Again, I'm going to have to do some research. Usually nicer brands will use sterling posts. And let's just check these little guys here. Okay, we've got little CZs. Really sweet vermeil huggy hoops. You have a star and a moon dangle, so a little mismatched look. I love these. Let's say $12. $12 on the vermeil. And then these do have sterling post, and I don't know what these are. I mean, we can check just to see, but they don't look like, the rest of the metal doesn't look like sterling to me. No, there's copper. So I don't know. And you've got just a rhinestone. So I'm not sure. I will do some more investigating on these, but they do have sterling posts, and I will have a price on the screen for these. So not my best mixed box, okay? But you guys, we didn't have any broken pieces. We do have a lot of good resellable pieces, and we did get some sterling. And I'm hoping whatever I find out about these is really good too. All right, I'm going to pause and get my jewelry jar. All right, it is time for the jewelry jar. We can take a closer look here, okay? Looks like we've got a wrap bracelet, some faux pearls, some shell jewelry. This is what I am like dying over. Okay, it looks like we have some gorgeous discs of sponge coral. We have some more coral. I don't know if this is part of the same necklace or not. Then it looks like we have some red, maybe acrylic jewelry. Looks like we've got some rose quartz, and then some beautiful fashion jewelry here at the bottom. So without further ado, let's cut into this and start looking at more jewelry. I did pay $18 for this. These I find at a local thrift store. I don't know, maybe it's like, I don't know how far it is. It's not super close to my house, but it's not super far away either. It's kind of inconvenient to get to. But when I'm over there, I do go in because I do find jewelry jars there. I've gotten maybe 5 or 6 from there. So, and they're not, you know, outrageous, but the jewelry that they have in store, they have a case that has nicer stuff. And then the stuff that they have out is usually not that great. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what the jewelry jars are going to hold in them. Although I have gotten some sterling and labradorite pieces from there before. So you never know. All right, we're starting off with a child's stretch that says Olivia. It's got little pink beads on it and an Eiffel Tower. The stretch is not great on this, so we're just going to say $1. That is cute though, and those are glass beads. We have a barrel clasp, okay. Really pretty shell chips. Uh-oh. We have a hair. I lost it. Right here. It's not mine. That one's dark. Okay. Really pretty like shell barrel clasp. We'll say $3 on this one. Ooh, this one's nice and heavy. Lobster clasp. There is some wear to this. You have a two-tone metal. There's the back. So I would say because of the wear, I mean, it doesn't look like it's missing any of the rhinestones, which is awesome. But there is wear to a lot of these pieces of metal here. So we're just going to craft this one for $1. I like the design of that. All right, we have a string strung, like very pale blue and pink beads, and then a tassel at the bottom. Again, perfect for a child. We'll say $1 on that one. All right, we have a ball necklace. This one also is two-tone with silver and gold. There is some wear. We have a hook clasp here. I don't see a mark on that, but we do have a hang here. We have an LC. We have a Liz Claiborne, you guys. I would definitely say a vintage Liz Claiborne. Okay. And you could see kind of the tone loss on some of these metal balls. So this one will go into craft for $1. It's a beautiful piece though. Oh, this is pretty. I like these little faceted dangles. We have a matte silver tone. Drops down into, let's see if I can get it untangled or flipped the right way. There we go. Really pretty. I love these faceted beads. They are just an acrylic. So we'll say $3 for this one. You have 3 different layers of beads. That's awesome. It does have some nice weight to it. We have a strand of faux pearls. These are in kind of a cream color. We'll say $1 on that. This is the wrap bracelet that was in there. It's got a little heart. And you've got black with this really pretty kind of silver going through it. Would wrap like this. We'll say $3. We have another stretch bracelet. I love these faceted purple beads. There is some wear here to the dangle though, which is a heart, and I love hearts. You could just take the dangle off if you wanted. So we'll just do this one for $1. The stretch is good. We have another purple. This one is like a memory wire. And these are just like an acrylic faux pearl in purple. And then you have these little stars in between. That's sweet. We'll say $3 on that one. Looks like we've got another branded piece. If I can get to it. There we go. All right, we have really beautiful pendant. Okay, it's 3 tiers of these gold tone rings and then these black faceted beads, which of course you know I love. It's in excellent condition, and we have an Anne Klein. Love Anne Klein jewelry. This is in great shape. Beautiful necklace. Let's say $5 on this one. we've got a lavender adjustable bracelet. It is in good condition, $1. All right, we have no markings on this one, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands of faceted beads. These are glass, and then these really pretty dark blue ones that are like a cat's eye. That's really nice. We're gonna say $5 on this one. That one's gorgeous. Okay. Have another bracelet. This one's pretty. You've got several strands of black cords and then these little cubed metal beads. This one is marked. Oh, this is Fossil. There's your Fossil branding. That's awesome. There is a little bit of wear to these cubes, so we'll just say $3 on this one. Fossil jewelry usually sells really well for me. Then we have this gorgeous necklace. You guys, we're getting some really pretty pieces in here. And we haven't even gotten to the coral yet. You guys, look how beautiful that is. I love these triangular shaped like blue enamel pieces, gold tone. We have another LC. Is that the Lauren Conrad? I don't know. No wear. This is great. Great piece. We're just going to say $3 for this one. That's beautiful. Those blue enamel pieces are awesome. We have some rhinestone jewelry. A lot of copper coming through on this one though. So we'll do craft $1 on this one. It's like a little twisted number. Look at that. Very pretty. Okay, so just $1 on that one. I didn't see any missing rhinestones. Not promising, but didn't see any. All right, we've got a little tag on this one. This is a Premier Designs. All right, you've got like this snake chain here, and I think that maybe this was on it. Yeah, you have your Premier Designs here. So this was the pendant on it. This is in excellent shape, you guys. Wow, it's in great shape. Two-tone with the pendant. We'll say $5. So what do you guys like better? Do you like the Thredup Mixed box better with the cost of goods being as high as it is? Just in the hopes that, you know, you might get something amazing? Or do you like going through these jewelry jars that are much cheaper with more jewelry and also on the hunt for something spectacular? Let me know in the comments. We have a gunmetal. This is a double layer with faceted beads. Love those. Love those. Beautiful. Red and silver. Really nice. We'll say $3 on that one. It is time for more. I think we should just dump the rest. Okay. I always wonder, like, who's putting these together and how they get so much jewelry in these jars. Oh, you guys. What? This is awesome. Y'all, someone took a domino and painted it and turned it into Christmas. And it says, "Let it snow," and a snowflake. Oh, I think this is so cool. We have a chain here. This is always the type of class you take a double look at in case it's sterling. It does not say 925, and it is magnetic. The domino. I can't. I think it's awesome. $1. Okay. We have, y'all, we have some hematite. I would totally thrift this at my thrift store for sure. Beautiful open heart, hematite, barrel clasp. And then you have these other little like faux stones in here. This is gorgeous. We're going to say $5. Love that one. We have a little tack pin. And this one is a cross. This is a really pretty cross, you guys. I love this one. I almost feel like it should be marked. I don't see any markings, not precious metal. We'll say $3. Love that. Then we've got a pair of earrings in here. These backs definitely don't go on them. They don't even fit on there right. They are silver tone. Okay, you have these little like bedazzled disco balls. Okay, we'll say $3 on those. I'll put new backs on them because those are no good. They don't fit. All right, gold tone, excellent condition. We have some acrylic beads and oranges, and then you have, again, like these faux blister pearls. Really pretty. Again, this is an excellent condition. Beautiful wide drop. This would be great to layer. So we'll say $3. $3 on that one. And if you are sending me an order, if you could send me a timestamp and then a brief description of the item and then the price that I said in the video. You guys, did we get coral ×2? We did. I can't. This is awesome. We have a Hishi style, and this is marked. This is marked 925, so we will test it right here. Okay. Hishi style beads throughout, probably pieces of shell. And then you have these gorgeous coral chips. And then you have these beautiful slices of shell at the bottom. That is beautiful. That's a very nice length. So we will test this one at the end. That is awesome. I just threw my acid off the table. All right, we have another silver tone, kind of like a Cuban link style, and really pretty enamel cabochons. I love those. Those are really nice. This is a very happy necklace. I love all the colors on these. You have pink, purple, and then you guys, in between you have this little rhinestone. This is awesome. I love that. $3. Beautiful. I saw this little sunflower. I feel like I've had this sunflower before. 2 little faux pearls. No markings. There is some wear to the clasp though, so we will craft this one for $1. That's cute. All right. Here we go. We've got a lobster clasp, okay, double layer of acrylic red beads with a little silver ball in between. Really pretty. This is in great condition on the clasp and with the beads on the necklace. So we'll say $3 on that one. Here's the rose quartz, and look at this. This is a stone. Oh, this is so pretty. This is a stone. And then somebody put this little Jesus on here. The Jesus fish. That's pretty. Okay, let's see what the Presidium says. It's definitely a stone. It's just going up very barely into the first lines. So I'm not really sure. But it's really cool. I don't know. I like that. But we're just going to say $1. $1. You may want to take it off that cord. Put it on something else. All right, we have some rose quartz. This one's marked Monet. Ooh. Got Monet. All right, you have some seed beads. Okay. The ribbon on this is not in great condition. I love the faceted beads. I love the seed beads. You have little faux pearls throughout. I thought these were rose quartz, but these are just a faceted acrylic. We are going to craft this one for $1 because those ribbons are dirty. Okay, but that one's pretty. Oh, wow, look at this. Wow, got a big flower. Is there, looks like there's some coral strung on. Guys, this is like the jar of coral. Wow. Okay, let's see if there's a mark on here. I don't see any branding or marks. You have red seed beads, okay? Then you have some faceted beads. You have these are not a stone, okay? This is a stone, all right? A dyed something, I don't know. Dyed nuggets of something. Then again, you have these. These are not a stone, but there are a couple pieces of coral right here and then a red faceted bead. Y'all, this necklace is awesome. This is really pretty. If you didn't like the seed bead part, you could take it off of here. You just open up this jump ring and slide this onto something else. I don't know. This flower is so pretty, you guys, with a few pieces of coral. I'm just going to say $3. That's gorgeous. I love that. If nobody buys that, I may have to craft with it. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, we have an Etier Anye. I very rarely get her jewelry. You have a little bit of tarnishing on the clasp. Okay, a little bit of tone loss. Really pretty linked, like double link, like a hammered design. Even though there's some wear to this, you guys, I don't know. I guess I should just craft it. I feel like I should ask more than $1, but we're just going to go for $1. That is awesome. Etier Anye. Guys, we're getting some good brands in here. All right. This is stunning. I love black jewelry. I love black and white jewelry. I don't know what this is, but I love it. No branding. Definitely have a lot of wear. But you guys, look how beautiful these like cabochons are. I love these. Oh, I will put this into craft though. There's a lot of wear to the tone on this, the tone loss, like the copper's coming through on that ring. That's beautiful. Maybe you could take this off and put like different chains on it or something. I don't know, but that's why you crafters get it at a great price, $1. All right, you know I'm saving that sponge coral till the end. No marks here. All right, we have a hammered pendant. Now, when I go thrifting, I always check all of these necklaces where things are on a cord, because just because they're on a cord doesn't mean that they're not something special. And in fact, like, this looks like a decent little pendant. It's not magnetic. I don't think it's sterling though. I don't know. It's really cool. I don't see any markings on it. I don't know. Let's say $3. All right. Then we have like, it's not quite an illusion necklace, but kind of like an illusion necklace. Okay. No branding on this one. There is some wear to the wire. And then these are an acrylic pink. I love the pink on that though. We'll just say $1 on that. Da-da-da. Hello. I love sponge coral. Like a lot, you guys. Might have to take this one for a spin. This looks like a sterling clasp. Oh, is it marked? Yes, it is marked. Right there, it is marked 925. So both of our coral pieces look like they may have sterling findings. So let us test them really fast, you guys. Look how gorgeous. Look at how beautiful these coral discs are, you guys. I'm very tempted to keep this. It is stunning. I am wearing kind of an orange, like rust colored jumpsuit today. I may have to like give this a spin. Okay, let's test the findings on both of these. They both look sterling to me. That is crazy. So exciting. Okay. And then this one is also marked 925. Good little scratches there. Ooh, this one disappeared. Is it not sterling? Or is just this little thing sterling? That's cheating. All right, let's test this little tiny one. See if we're cheating. Not faking, but cheating. Making people think that we have a sterling clasp and we don't. No. It is marked 925 here, but it is not testing for 925. So no 925. Okay, this is why we test. This is why we test. Okay. All right, so we have this coral and he, she style marked 925. This piece could be 925. I didn't get a very good scratch on it, this tiny piece, but this is not sterling, and the clasp is not marked sterling, to be fair. Okay, they just added this little extra one. Beautiful pieces of coral all the way down, and these gorgeous pieces of shell. Okay, I'm gonna say $15. $15 on the coral and shell necklace. And you guys, I just need to like show these off because they're so stunning. I mean, hello. I absolutely love this necklace. Wow. It's a lot of coral, you guys. I don't have a disc sponge coral necklace, but I do have a huge one that has huge balls on it. So like, I feel like I don't need it, even though I want it. So I will offer this up. It's gorgeous, you guys. Sterling findings and a ton of sponge coral on this one. I'm going to say $35 for this one. Okay. It is a ton of sponge coral, and these are beautiful, beautiful discs. I've never seen them in a disc like that. And then you've got sterling clasp. So really nice. The way that this would lay against the neck would be beautiful. So we'll say $35 for the sponge coral. Okay. Well, let me know what you guys thought. Hopefully I can figure out the maker on these from the mix box. We did get some sterling in the mix box, and we got some sterling and coral in the jewelry jar. Let me know which box was your favorite. Did you like going through the jewelry jar and finding the coral, or did you prefer the mix box with the like more curated pieces of jewelry? I don't know. I like going through both. That's why I like to do both in the same video, because we kind of get the treasure hunt of the jewelry jar, and then we know we're going to get some nice pieces in the mix box. So I like pairing them together. I think it's really fun. And I will be back on Thursday. I'm not sure what box I'm opening yet, you guys. It will be a ThreadUp box, and we'll see what I decide to open for ThreadUp Thursday. Until then, bye y'all.